The mysterious painter who challenged Birbal. In the days of Emperor Akbar, the royal court of Fatehpur Sikri was known not just for its grandeur, but also for the brilliance of the wise minister Birbal. People from distant lands often came to challenge Birbal's intelligence, some with pride, some with envy, and some with hidden intentions. One day, a man dressed in a long dark cloak entered the royal courtyard. His face was calm, but his eyes held a strange intensity. On his back, he carried a rolled canvas and a set of paint brushes tied carefully in silk. He bowed before Emperor Akbar and said, "Your Majesty, I am known across kingdoms as Raghav the master painter. I have heard that your court holds the wisest man in the land, Birbal. Today, I have come to test whether his wisdom is truly unmatched." The entire court stirred with murmurs. Akbar looked toward Birbal with a smile. "Well, Birbal, what do you say? Shall we accept the challenge?" Birbal returned the smile calmly. "Of course, Jahanpana. Wisdom should never fear a question." Raghav nodded and unfolded the canvas. What lay revealed made everyone gasp. It was a breathtaking landscape, mountains, rivers, fields, and trees. But something in it felt odd, unsettling, incomplete. Yet no one could say what. Raghav spoke confidently, "I have painted this scene with the utmost perfection. Yet somewhere in this painting lies a hidden flaw. If Birbal is truly wise, he will find the error." Akbar looked closely. Ministers examined it. Even royal artists studied it. But none could point out any mistake. Raghav folded his arms, proud. Birbal walked toward the painting slowly, his eyes scanning every detail, the flowing river, the birds in the sky, the mountains reflecting sunlight, the farmers working in the fields. And then he stopped. A gentle smile touched his lips. He turned toward Akbar and said, "Jahanpana, the painting is indeed beautiful, but the flaw is simple. The picture shows trees with leaves swaying to the wind, yet the birds in the sky have their wings still. If the wind is blowing, the birds cannot remain motionless. They too would be tilted by the same breeze." The court fell silent, then erupted with admiration. Akbar's face shone with pride. "Well done, Birbal. Once again, your wisdom has proved unmatched." But the painter did not react with anger or disgrace. Instead, he looked directly into Birbal's eyes and smiled. That was only the first test. The court fell silent again. Raghav slowly packed his brushes. "I will return tomorrow with a challenge far greater, one that cannot be solved with observation alone." And with those words, the mysterious painter walked out of the palace, leaving behind a quiet tension. Akbar looked at Birbal. "Are you ready for what tomorrow brings?" Birbal simply smiled. "Wisdom grows when challenged, Jahanpana. I welcome tomorrow." The next morning, the royal court was filled with whispers. Everyone remembered how the mysterious painter, Raghav, had promised a greater challenge for Birbal. Ministers, scholars, and artists had gathered early. Curiosity and tension filled the air. Soon, the doors opened. Raghav entered silently, his footsteps slow and deliberate. But this time, he wasn't carrying a painting. Instead, he held a small wooden box carved with ancient designs. He bowed before Emperor Akbar. "Your Majesty, today's challenge is not of eyes, but of understanding." He placed the box before Birbal. Birbal looked at it calmly. "And what must I do?" Raghav spoke in a soft yet deep voice. "Inside this box is something precious. You must tell me what it is without opening the box, without shaking it, and without asking me questions. You may only observe. The entire court exchanged puzzled glances. How could anyone know what was inside without touching or asking? Akbar leaned forward with interest. This indeed seems difficult. Birbal, do you accept the challenge? Birbal smiled gently. When knowledge and patience walk together, uncertainty becomes clear. I accept. He stepped closer to the box. He did not touch it. He did not lift it. He simply looked. The box was old, older than Raghav himself. The carvings were from a region near the Himalayas, where monks often kept sacred items. Yet the wood was lighter, meaning the object inside could not be very heavy. Birbal closed his eyes for a moment, as though listening to the silence. Then he spoke. This box contains something that gives light, yet has no flame. It is small, yet cannot be measured. It is precious, yet free for all. The court waited breathlessly. Birbal opened his eyes and said, inside the box is knowledge itself, in the form of a scroll of teachings. Raghav froze. Slowly, he opened the box with trembling hands. Inside was indeed a rolled parchment, a scroll of ancient wisdom teachings. The court gasped. Akbar's eyes widened with admiration. Birbal. How did you know? Birbal bowed respectfully. Jahanpana, the painter's hands showed no signs of labor, but his eyes showed depth. A man who travels for truth does not bring gold or jewels, he carries wisdom. The box's carvings told me where it came from, and the lightness told me there was paper, not stone, inside. Knowledge is the only treasure that matches all those qualities. The hall echoed with applause. Raghav looked at Birbal, not defeated, but moved. You truly are wise, Birbal. Yet. He paused. A strange seriousness crossed his face. There is still one final challenge. A challenge not of eyes, nor mind, but of heart. Akbar leaned forward. And what must this final challenge prove? Raghav's voice lowered. It will show whether Birbal's wisdom is guided by truth, or by pride. The court fell silent. Raghav stepped back, his cloak flowing like a shadow. I will return in 3 days. And he walked away, leaving questions hanging in the air before anyone could speak further. Akbar turned to Birbal. Are you certain you are ready, my friend? Birbal's calm smile returned. When the heart is clear, no test is too great, Jahanpana. 3 days passed, but the tension in the royal court did not fade. Everyone wondered what final challenge the mysterious painter would bring. Some ministers whispered that this challenge might break even Birbal's confidence. Others believed Birbal would triumph once again. On the morning of the 3rd day, the palace doors opened slowly. Raghav entered, but he was not alone. Beside him walked a small, frail boy, around 10 years old. His clothes were simple, his eyes filled with both innocence and sadness. Raghav bowed before Akbar and said, Your Majesty, today's challenge is of the heart. It cannot be solved by logic, observation, or reason alone. He turned toward Birbal. This boy is my student. He has no family, no home, and no knowledge of his past. All he knows is the art I taught him. I want you to tell him who he is. The entire court fell silent. Akbar raised his eyebrow. How can anyone know who the boy is without any information? Raghav's voice trembled slightly. That is exactly the test. If Birbal's wisdom is truly pure, he will see what others cannot. The court watched in deep anticipation. Birbal stepped forward and knelt before the boy so their eyes met at the same level. His voice was gentle. "My child, do you remember anything about your life before meeting this painter?" The boy shook his head slowly. "No. I only remember waking up in a forest, hungry, and Master Raghav found me." Birbal placed his hand lightly on the boy's shoulder. "Do you know what fear feels like?" The boy nodded. "And what about love?" The boy did not speak. His eyes lowered. That silence told Birbal more than words ever could. Birbal stood up and turned toward Akbar and the court. "Jahanpana, everyone here believes that identity comes from name, bloodline, or past. But those are merely labels. True identity is shaped by who we are becoming, not just where we came from. This boy is not defined by the life he lost, but by the life he can still build." He looked at Raghav. "You did not bring him here to test me. You brought him because you were afraid that no matter what you teach him, he may never know where he truly belongs." Raghav's eyes widened. Birbal had touched the truth. Birbal continued softly, "This boy is not an orphan born of the earth. He is a student born of your heart. The moment you gave him shelter, you became his family. The moment you taught him art, you became his father." Emotion spread across the court like a warm breeze. The boy looked up at Raghav, slowly reached for his hand, and held it tightly. Raghav's voice broke. "All my life I mastered colors, but I never understood the color of love. Today, Birbal, you have taught me what no brush has ever shown." He bowed deeply, this time not to Akbar, but to Birbal. "Your wisdom is not just of the mind, it is of the heart. I accept my defeat." Akbar stood proudly and declared, "Let it be known to all, Birbal is not only the wisest in this kingdom, but the kindest as well." The court burst into applause, a sound filled not with excitement, but with respect. Birbal looked at the boy and smiled warmly. "And now, your future begins, not as a child lost, but as a child found." The painter and the boy walked out, not in mystery this time, but in peace. The end.